Okay, so Nintendo did a thing. That's right, they held another Direct yesterday, and it was a whole mess. We had remakes galore, Mario games galore, a couple Pokemon things thrown in, and I'm pretty sure they released a ton of third-party stuff that was coming to Switch too. But we go to Nintendo Directs for Nintendo games, and also for a couple of other games that I'll talk about very briefly. But we come to Nintendo Directs for Nintendo games. So let's talk about those. But first, here are the people that help make this possible. I'm doing it now because I will definitely forget later. Thanks. To start off the Direct, Nintendo talked about the Splatoon 3 Side Order DLC, which is coming out next year, and it's looking really good. I actually really like Splatoon 3. I like the story, and the enemies and the color palette here really stood out to me, as well as some of the outfit designs, and I cannot wait to try this. It looks really fun, really cool to play, and I mean, leading off with the DLC is a little bit silly, but hey, if it works, it works. Now, on to something that didn't really work, at least for me. Donkey Kong is back, but not in the way that everybody was hoping for. And don't worry, I just bought Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, so I could finally play that one after 10 years. Yeah, no, it's definitely in the case. Mario vs. Donkey Kong is back, and if you don't know, this is like a little toy Mario game where you try to solve small puzzles by telling Mario to do stuff, and eventually just beat the Donkey Kong. I've never played any of the games. They don't really speak to me, and as remakes go, no? Like, it's a simple enough concept. Why not just make a new one? But then again, they don't want to do that. So, yeah, I don't know. And, on to other remakes. Super Mario RPG is a remake that they talked about for quite a while, and I'll be honest, I skipped through most of this because this is a game that I really, really do want to play. It has a boss mode, that is what I know. I didn't want to spoil anything else for myself. They said it had a boss mode after the game, and I was like, okay, that's enough. I'm going forward. We're not watching this. I'm just going to play it on stream when it comes out, and I will enjoy it. So yeah, I guess I'm one of those people who, if I want to enjoy something, I don't want it all spoiled for me. So yeah, and I didn't play the original, so it'll be great. Another game that was shown off, another Code Red, which was Trace Memory in English, I believe. I'm not sure. Yeah, more remakes. This is 2 games being brought forward, one of which was never available in the West. They looked really cool and they looked really good. That said, I don't think they're my normal playstyle. Maybe when they come out, I'll watch somebody play a little bit of it before deciding if I want to try it myself. But yeah, they'll come to Switch in January 19th, 2024, so next year. I'm hoping people enjoy it, and people who like the series, will get some closure, because second game wasn't ever available here. And then, on to the fun stuff. Princess Peach Showtime. The princess-inspired game that, well, brings theater into everything. Apparently, we get to change what we do based off of the outfit that we're wearing. We get to go to different performances, and we take center stage in all of them. And it's looking a lot better than I thought it would after they basically just showed a quick shot of it at the last Direct and didn't want to say anything else about it. It's coming across pretty nicely, and I hope it lives up to everything. I cannot wait. But we have to next year. There was a Detective Pikachu trailer. I'll be honest, skipped it, but not for the same reason as Mario RPG. I just don't care at all about Detective Pikachu. So, yeah. I'll give a drive-by shout out to Trombone Champ. It's a really goofy game. 4 players now for the Switch. It has some fun Joy-Con mechanics, and did I say it's really silly? Because it's really silly. If you have some other people to play with, this could be a mess. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, which is, you know, the remake of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon here in the US. I guess we're just switching back to numbers. I don't know. It looks good. It'll come out next summer, which is really far off, and I'm just wondering what the point is at this time. But it exists. It's there. If you want to play it or wait for it, it'll be there. It's the only Luigi's Mansion game that I haven't played, so of course I will if it's actually available and the Switch is the dominant console, and you know the Switch 2 isn't out, and if that doesn't have backwards compatibility, which, you know, it might. A lot of rumors about that floating around. So yeah, Nintendo Museum is a thing. I'm not in Japan. Doesn't affect me. More amiibo, Zelda, Ganondorf, Noah, Mio. Again, not really a thing. I don't really collect amiibos. I have a couple somewhere, and if you go to my throne, you'll see I'm asking for a Daisy one because Daisy is the best character in the world. But besides that, yeah, we don't got any. That's basically all. And I'll be honest, the next one caught me by surprise. FZero is back, but not with a new game. It's back in a way that crushes the soul of anybody who actually enjoyed FZero. But for me, an enjoyer of all games 99, it was immediate. I jumped to download it immediately. I played it for like 2 hours right away, and I was hooked. The game is fantastic. I wish I had a couple more vehicles, a little bit more customization of those vehicles, and all of that. But it is so fun to play and drive around and just try to survive the mayhem of driving courses with 98 other people trying to actively murder you. A+. WarioWare Move It got another trailer. It's really silly, and I'm not really sure of what we're doing here with it. It's a minigame game, so yeah, but I never really got into the WarioWare stuff on my own, and I don't really have other people that I'd play it with. So it exists. Good for those who like it. For me, it's a bit of a meh. And while we're just skipping through stuff, we cannot just pass through the entire Direct and not mention the fact that they had a ton of RPGs in there. And despite the fact that everybody's been memeing about farming sims for Nintendo, we only got like half of a farming sim. And that is Eastward got a paid DLC, Octopia. I haven't played Eastward, no comments on it, but it is the only farming sim game that was mentioned, so I gotta bring it up here. Gotta tie it into my channel somehow. Okay, 3 more things real quick, and we'll start with Mario Kart 8 Booster Pack. They showed off all the characters. We got Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, Pauline, and Peachette, who is Toadette with the crown from some of the 2D games. That exists. They also showed off the Daisy Circuit, which means it's immediately the best track in the game outside of Daisy Cruiser, and can't wait. Second thing, Among Us got a new map, and I'm only including it because I wanted to say welcome to the Fungal. Was that bad? Yeah? Okay. So I'll be honest, up to this point, this Direct is pretty not great for me. I don't know what other people feel about it, but we basically had a DLC, a bunch of remakes, FZero 99, which is a remake reskinned with Battle Royale, and yeah, not the best. Can Peach really carry the show on her own? Not from the middle of the Direct. They didn't put her at the end, so I guess no. So what was the one more announcement? The big thing to close this whole mess off. Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. Which sounds really dramatic when I say it like that, but I'll be honest, I haven't played any Paper Mario games, and I've been living them vicariously through a friend Novus Nox's streams, as I've forced him to play them over the last 2 years. That's really has been the only way that I've been experiencing any of these. I am completely lost as to what's going on because he is really bad at going through story games. That said, they've given me another game to throw at him, so I guess that's a good thing. A lot of people are really excited about this one, but I'll be honest, they ended on another remake. So I guess this entire direct was sort of meh, and it seems that everything is sort of just winding down as we approach the inevitable Switch 2, or as what Nintendo is most likely to call it, the Switch U, because they have the worst naming convention after Xbox. That was my whole video. Thank you for watching. Yeah, not the biggest fan of the direct. There's a couple things that I really enjoyed of it, and I am addicted to FZero. And that's it. Yeah, thanks for watching.